Let's continue discussing the stories of the prophets, focusing on the story of the prophet Jonah, Yunus in Arabic. Peace be upon him. Allah sent his prophet Jonah to the people of Nineveh, located east of the city of Mosul in Iraq. Allah had bestowed upon them unimaginable blessings, gardens, and favors that required them to be grateful to Allah. However, what is astonishing is that they disbelieved in their Lord, worshipped idols, sanctified them, and made vows to these idols. In addition, injustice prevailed among them, and their behavior was completely contrary to reason and sound logic. Indeed, all the people of Nineveh bear witness to the good character of the noble man, Jonah, Yunus, with his noble morals, gentle nature, good manners, and kind treatment of others. He had a deep love for them and dedicated himself to serving them. He would share in their joys and sorrows. Consistently, he would command them to do good, discourage them from evil, and explain to them the consequences of injustice and aggression against the rights of others. After becoming a prophet, Jonah, Yunus, considered these noble qualities as essential components of faith in Allah. He called his people to worship Allah alone, without partners, and to abandon the worship of idols, which are mere stones that have no power to harm or benefit, give life or death. He said to his people, "Indeed, the arrogant and those who benefit from your devotion to these idols will not avail you in any way in this world. They will disassociate themselves from you on the day of judgment, and the fire will be the punishment for the disbelievers and wrongdoers." People were surprised by Jonah's words because they had grown accustomed to injustice and the worship of idols. They responded by saying, "We found our forefathers worshipping them, and we are following in their footsteps." Jonah replied, "Not everything practiced by our forefathers is necessarily correct. Use your intellects. Does it make sense that these stones you worship besides Allah can ward off harm from you or bring you goodness and sustenance? They cannot even defend themselves, so how can they protect you? Indeed, faith in Allah and following His commands will lead you to live a happy life characterized by love, peace, justice, and cooperation. Faith in Allah will take you out of darkness into light, and it will save you from ignorance and the schemes of Satan. O people, I seek nothing but good for you, and I do not ask for any reward for my efforts. My reward lies only with Allah, the Lord of all worlds." Jonah, Yunus, peace be upon him, desired to rescue them from the misguidance of Satan and the tyranny of their arrogant and oppressive leaders. He wanted to save them from ignorance, evil, and destruction, leading them towards freedom and human dignity through the worship of the Lord of all worlds. However, despite his continuous calls, they never responded. He warned them of a punishment from Allah, and they challenged him, saying, "Bring the punishment if you are truthful." Jonah, Yunus, peace be upon him, began to feel that there was no hope left for the people of Nineveh. Their minds had become closed and their hearts hardened. He despaired of them and said to himself, "I have called the people and expended all my efforts and time for their sake. They will only receive a punishment from Allah that will come to them and destroy them." He left the city and went to the shore, waiting for a ship to take him away. However, he rushed in his decision. He should not have given up hope in the faith of the people and should have continued to convey the message without despair. Similarly, a caller to Allah must embody patience, wisdom, and an open heart. And with this, we conclude the first part of the story of the prophet Jonah, Yunus. Peace be upon him.